Do you or loved ones suffer from jacking in the garage more often than you should? Well, I want to share with you a few tools that makes life so much easier when jacking in the garage. So no matter if you're jacking up or jacking down or jacking around in the garage, having some safe equipment while jacking in the garage makes life so much easier. So I've had my fair share of experience of jacking in the garage, so my credentials are way up there. So let me talk to you about some tips about me jacking in the garage. That's the thing. You can't just go around taking jacking advice from anybody. You got to make sure the credentials are there. So there's a couple of ways that you can start jacking in the garage. One is a wet jack here, and you want to know that this right here is going to give you a range from about 3.5 inches up to about 18 inches of rise there. So no matter if you're raising it up or raising it down, that's an excellent way to jack in the garage. And you can get this with, 2.5 ton, 3 ton, or 4 ton. But this thing, I've put it through the test, and hey, this thing holds up. Now it's about 55 pounds for it, but again, this is a 3 ton capacity. Now, if you're looking for some dry jacking in the garage, this is the way to go. This is your air spring jack that runs off your pneumatic air. Some people call it pneumatic. Hey, but this has 2 different valves. You've got a fill valve and you got a dump valve, and then you've got the pop off or pressure relief valve in the center of that. And then you'll have, it's not a fish tank hose, then you'll have a hose that runs down to the bottom of the port. Now this right here is going to weigh about the same as that, around 55 pounds, but you have a rise down of about 5.5 inches up to 18.5 inches, but this is a 5 ton capacity. So, it's a lot more capacity. So that's a big question on, or if you're a wet jacker or a dry jacker. But once you've jacked in the garage, then you got the option of putting it on some wheel dollies or casters that you can roll what you jacked in the garage around. And these are rated about 1,500 pounds each, or 6,000 pounds for 4 of them. 4 rotating casters, 360 degrees, and you got 2 that are locking also. So you'll need to assemble the wheels on that. So our best bet is, once we do jack in the garage, is not leaving it on a jack stand or a pipe stand for way too long. And that's where you consider, that's my safety recalls right there. Hey, so you can get jack stands 3 ton or 6 ton, and you find that in the link down below. But one thing that we run into is the height on it, and that's where these pipe stands, they're rated at 1,200 pound capacity each. So, 2,500 pound capacity. So it gives you the option to go up 52 inches, 42 inches in height. That way you can actually get up underneath it as far as cleaning and prepping and so forth. So that's excellent tips on jacking in the garage. And with Black Friday and Cyber Monday going on right now, now's the time that you want to be jacking in the garage. You'll be looking for things to jack in the garage. But when it comes to my preference, I'm more of a dry jacker with the air spring jack, and then putting it on casters. That way you can roll the vehicle around on concrete. Now, if you're in the dirt or in gravel, probably not going to work out too well. The jack stands are always there for us. So if you want to find more details on jacking in the garage, hopefully these tips were helpful. Check it out, the link down below.